So we can't find happiness in this world. Why is that? Because it's made to be problematic. Krishna informs us, Dukkalayama Shashvatam. Not only is it full of trouble, Dukkalaya, but it's also temporary. You may say, well, that's okay, you may have trouble, but I'm happy. People will say like that. But how long can your happiness last? The happiness will be gone, but you'll remain. And then you become unhappy. This dukkha means unhappiness. You can't avoid unhappiness. We're born in the suffering condition. We die in a suffering condition. But by some foolishness, we think we can be happy in this world. So Bhagavad Gita is teaching us, the first thing, that there's another platform of existence. It's called the transcendental world, which we can, you can say, qualified to enter into. The same thing is there in the Quran or in the Bible, that there's a spiritual world beyond this realm. So it's not something new, but Bhagavad Gita especially gives the process how we can get to that realm. And Krishna begins by telling us that if we remember him, then we can qualify to enter into that realm. In the 4th chapter, Janma Kamecha Medivyam Evam Yoveti Tatvataha Taktadeyam Parajana Naitimam Eti Sojuna. What is that he's saying? One who knows in truth, Janma Karma, my birth and activity. So here's Janamastami, Krishna Janmastami. It's not an ordinary day, because Krishna is not an ordinary person. So if we just realize that Krishna's position, that he's not an ordinary person. When he appeared in front of Devaki, he had 4 arms and a helmet. And he wasn't like an ordinary child born out of the womb. He chose to appear at that time, in that place. He mentions in the Bhagavad Gita, whenever there's a rise of irreligion, and that I descend myself to establish principles of religion. So Krishna is not an ordinary person. This is the first point of Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, we're all coming together. And 5,000 years later, why so many people are here? Because Krishna is not an ordinary person. And he says, if you understand in truth my birth and activities, then Naitima Metu Sojuna. What is that, Naitima? You don't come again to this cycle of birth and death. People think this life is all in all, but that's not the teaching of the spiritualists. Lord Jesus also said, what profit the man if he gains the whole world but loses his soul? Muhammad was also teaching that we should submit to the will of Allah, and that way we can enter into the spiritual world. Something like that. So, but we, unfortunately, in the name of religion, we're taking it that this world is all in all. And we're performing irreligious activities in the name of God. So therefore, our spiritual master has stressed his books. We have books table here today, more than one, I think. We're pleading with you, please take a book with you, try to understand this philosophy. That's the only reason we're able to stay all these years. I'm a sannyasi. Why? I'm attracted to women. Why I don't have wife and children? Because I have a higher taste. Param just in the vartate. You can get a higher taste, but you have to come to the point of understanding. It's not some sentimental thing. It's not some fanatical thing. Krishna is in your heart. He'll reciprocate with you. He'll give you a higher taste if you approach him in a proper way. He promises, Yeyatama prapadyante tamstatami vajamyaham. What is that? As you surrender to him, he reciprocates accordingly. So this is our process. How to surrender to Krishna. So we are given, by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, the easiest process of worshipping Krishna in this age. This is the age of Kali. So the easiest process is to chant his name. What is that?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Everyone can take part. Children can also take part. We were speaking some philosophy inside, but the children, it's very difficult for them. But as soon as we stopped and have a kirtan, then they're happy. So in your own house, everybody can sit together and chant this mantra, or Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Raman Hare. You can go on with this chanting, and then gradually you'll come closer to God. Well, how is that possible? Because the thing that's keeping us from God is our impurities. Krishna is pavitra. Pavitra means complete pure, perfect pure. But we're full of dirty things in our heart. So by taking this chanting seriously, those dirty things will be cleansed out. Like lust and greed and anger and so many things. Everybody's troubled. But we met a person in the person of Srila Prabhupada who wasn't troubled with these things. Actually, there's 6 gratifying urges that everyone is being pushed by. The urge of the mind, the urge of anger, the urge of the tongue for talking, the urge of the tongue for tasting, the belly, genital. So everyone is being pushed that we can't be steady. Brahmabhuta Prasanama means we have to come to the point of steadiness. So it's a gradual process. But in association of devotees, by taking this bona fide process of devotional service in 9 forms, beginning with hearing and chanting, remembering and serving, then gradually we'll come to that point of steadiness, where we'll be able to control our mind. Our mind will become our friend. Without making the mind our friend, we're living with an enemy. Mind is always with us. But at any moment, the enemy can strike. How is it? How does it strike? Yeah, because the mind is the 6th sense, so the other senses are pulling it. Come here and see the naked dance. Go here and see the make money in the gambling, the casinos. Everyone is attracted to money and sex life. Therefore, Hollywood, we see, it's all based around and violence. And Bollywood is like that too, right? Some romance and some gangster and some. So, because everybody's troubled with these things. But it's possible to get a higher taste. This is the message of the Bhagavad Gita. This is our message, the message of our spiritual master. It's easy to get a higher taste, but how? How do we do it?
Chanting.
Huh?
Chanting the Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare.
I think the mosquitoes are starting to get a higher taste with me.
Mosquito also singing.
I think I'm going to stop here.
Mosquito also singing.
But if somebody who wants to speak Hindi, that's what they're asking for. You want to speak Hindi? Okay, I'll stop here. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, I'm here every night, 7 o'clock. Every night, 7 nights a week.
Your
We
name?
give Bhagavad Gita class. My name is Tri Vikram Swami. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
So, yes,